happy to connect with you in this new episode of Waking Up with Plants. We're back, me, the plant realm, and there is a beautiful message that wants to be shared here. I have to say how immensely grateful I feel to create this podcast and all the other work I do with the plants. Like with this message that just came through, it's such a profound experience to be immersed in these wondrous energies of the plants. The time I spend with them, for example, here now, and in the plant sessions I do, in the ceremonies that they co-create with me, in the time itself, it feels really nourishing. And then these big transformations that happen in my life that I can't really see while they're happening. But as I look back, they really inform my system, my body, my consciousness, my life deeply, and creating deep changes in a very subtle way. Like you don't notice them when they're happening. It's like they're happening in a very slow time, in a different time, in plant time. Maybe that is where the energy of miracles, that is the topic of today, the energy of miracles resides as well. That it happens so continuously that we can't see it with our naked eye or our naked ear or skin. But it does definitely happen. And I'm feeling so grateful for that. Okay, and now for the message that the plant realm wanted to bring in is for the period of this new moon, the period surrounding the 10th of July, or whenever you are listening to this. And the plant realm came in with a question: are you asking for miracles? Bringing that question in our attention. So yeah, as a question to you too, do you ask that what is beyond you to help you? And with this, I'm being reminded of the image that Vine gave in their message, the image of nature, of life, offering arms full of gifts and meeting us halfway, and whether we could or had trouble with receiving this. The energy of this space here feels very moving to me. It's a deeply caring quality. The spirit of Elder is here with their guidance. And see if you can open yourself to the feeling of their presence just by intending this. The amount of love that they are present with is bringing tears to my eyes. And what happens in my system as I open myself up now is I feel a release, a tiredness, like someone just took my working tools and set me down. And as I do, it's only now that I feel I was working. Life is made to fit you, Elder is saying. Stop making sure that it does. And the energetical invitation they are giving you is to imagine yourself to surrender, to shrink to the size of a thumb, like Thumbelina in that tale, and to come and sit on one of their flower heads, on one of their large umbels, as a flower carpet and being rocked gently by the wind. So I will turn over to share what they said and I wrote down, and as we travel with that, we'll see if they want to add something to it. Here is Elder. Surrender to what's beyond you. Life holds sacredness. this sacredness that can be experienced as grace is here now to meet you, to hold you, to carry you, to surround you. So let yourself feel small in greatness. Feel you are a child of a greatness that always watches over you and that you can call upon. What is in your heart that feels beyond you? Ask for help. Some might call it praying. Miracles are gifts of life that you can only receive by letting yourself being carried towards this manifestation. And they show the flower head as a magic carpet. The person on it is wondering how a flower head will travel miles, as it can't do that, and that this happens in a way that's beyond their comprehension. That the point of experiencing the grace of a miracle manifestation is that you can't figure it out. And they say it's alchemical. And they show how the person in their resignation merges with the pollen, merges in the flowers, and the pollen is carrying their wish in the web by the bees and the bumblebees, like fairy godmothers. And then the summer passes and it seems like nothing is happening. And Elders shares about this. You have to stand the test of time, not letting your fear of missing out get the better of you. Not let doubt run you. And let your personality pick up the working tools again and take control. Your tools don't work here. Sweat it out. Sweat your fear, your anxiety. Sweat your worries and your pain memory of lack. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Feel the heat of the waiting, of the gaining of momentum. My flower will help you with this. Accept having no control. Sweat. And in whatever memory not having control was devastating, now it's your gateway to let the sacred in and carry you on their wings. And they show their berries being formed, and the person that merged with the flowers being in every berry, like a whole person in every berry, like 144 different ways for things to work out, timelines for things to work out, and wings coming in, birds eating the berries, flying in all directions on the pathways of the web, and their droppings filled with elder seeds are being planted as they travel. This scene I can't capture. This is beyond me, like it's a bit misty here. But there is a place where a seed is planted in a trail of where the pollen found a home. That's the best way to describe it, I think. And when an elder starts to grow from that seed and its flower opens, the person wakes up there, rises up from within the flower again, and they have arrived. It's really hard to describe, as this is all being transmitted through energy, the depth of the alchemy here. And they're smiling about this. saying the mystery of life has never died. However empty-shelled the story of the human society has been told, however flat the experience of the man-made world has become, we are the miracle. So how can it leave us? It moves through us, breathes us. Let yourself be moved. And their message continues with, I express sacredness and the grace it has to offer to life. I know how to move with miracle energy, and it's for you to call upon. It's being offered. Call me in and ask me if that feels good, or anything, anyone else that you trust that is beyond you. The wind, the mountains, the sea, the minerals, the angels, the stars, beings of whatever shape and size. And as a last piece, they show me mucous membrane. Mucous membrane is something they fortify, bring balance to. We have it mostly in all the openings of our body. They say, whenever you pray for something new to come in, until it does, you will experience the old, where the life has dried up, or has been inflamed, or has over-regulated itself. They're showing this in all conditions of the mucous membrane. And it feels like a tight jacket, like uncomfortably scrubbing of sandpaper against your skin. Don't think whatever you ask for isn't working. This is part of the process, and I will help you with balancing this feeling. They also show the function of the mucous membrane being a filter, blocking harmful components, and they say, trust that you have this capacity to filter life as it comes in. This will help you as well to be okay with the vulnerability of receiving beyond your control. And they end by saying, this story of life is yours for the taking if you want it. And I'll be here waiting for you, like I have been here for thousands of years, with endless love, Elder. Wow, isn't that just beautiful? Really, really beautiful. Thank you so much, Elder, reminding us that life is magical and that we don't have to do it alone. What really stuck with me was the man-made world, and also this feeling I had in the beginning of standing with my working tools, being so used to create your own life, manifest your own dreams. There's all truth in that. But in most of our cultures, the element of sacredness has been lost. And I'm really rejoiced, is the word, and excited to see what transformations are actually possible. I would love to hear your experiences as you listened to this message, and as you maybe practice with this, or if you have experiences of this miracle energy or of working with Elder. So please don't hesitate to share that on Facebook or on Instagram. And I will let this message settle for now and say goodbye to you, and looking forward to connect with you in the next section of our inner hike with the plant realm. Much love, and until next time.